Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And good evening, everyone. High school basketball tonight on Gold 101.5 KRJM. Girls basketball here in Mahnomen tonight as the Mahnomen Waubun Thunderbirds, 9-3 on the season, host the 9-3 Red Lake Falls Eagles. Good evening, everyone. My name is Sean Bierk, the broadcast call. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to all the sponsors. They make it possible. Also, thanks to our Your Live event engineer, Ashley Johnson, tonight with the computer and the camera. And, of course, we thank all of you for tuning in. Should be a great matchup. We're looking forward to it here tonight as we get into our Hoban's Plumbing and Heating pregame show. When it comes to plumbing and heating, talk to the professionals. Hoban's Plumbing and Heating, 218-983-3611. Proudly serving the Lakes area and beyond for over 30 years. It's Hoban's Plumbing and Heating. Here in our pregame show, we'll talk to the head coach of the Red Lake Falls Eagles, Brian Remick. We'll talk to the head coach of the Mahnomen Waubun Thunderbirds, Zach Wall. Take a look at our keys to the game. We'll have your Norman County Implement starting lineups. And, of course, we'll have the opening tap. We'll go to our first timeout. When we come back, we'll hear from Brian Remick with the Eagles. It is our Hoban's Plumbing and Heating pregame show, and it's on the air. The Mahnomen Waubun Thunderbirds host the Red Lake Falls Eagles tonight on Gold 101.5 KRJM, rjbroadcasting.com, and yourliveevent.com.
Yeah, so that's not something you're typically going to hear on this station. But you're also not typically going to hear your bank say, that's free. Or, we're not going to charge you as much as other banks because we don't think it's right. At Midwest Bank, you're not going to hear the typical bank talk because we're not just any bank. MidwestBank.net. Banking your way. Member FDIC.
Visit with Midwest Bank in Waubun, 218-473-2191.
My U of M is real, hands-on, and will get me ready for anything. Crookston is the U of M for me.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
All new and used equipment from Norman County Implement Highway 9 North Ada can be purchased with financing interest rates, fixed rate, 5 years, as low as 2.65%. 2016 Challenger MT 865E, also a 1315 Unverfirth grain cart. This is priced at $43,000. A 60-foot Flexicoil coil packer. They also have new and used Rem grain vacs for sale or rent. Thanks for your business from Norman County Implement Highway 9 North Ada, 218-784-2961.
Enbridge's Line 3 replacement project will create thousands of family-supporting jobs. This $2.6 billion private investment in Minnesota will be an economic boost, bring extra county tax revenue for years to come, and a secure and steady supply of North American oil to fuel Minnesota's quality of life. We're focused on safety and ready to get to work. Learn more at enbridge.com/line3us.
The Minnesota State High School League reminds us that the educational value of this event is more important than its outcome. Respect for others, including opponents and officials, is one of those values. Support today's teams with the respect they deserve. When you have a great team and great fans, a great game is practically a given. So, root for your team and enjoy every moment of today's game. This reminder is brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League.
The Red Lake Falls Eagles, Brian Remick joins us before a matchup against Mahnomen and Waubun tonight. Brian, nice to talk with you here. This is a big matchup tonight. Should be a good one. Tell me some things you know, what you expect to see out of Mahnomen and Waubun.
Yeah, it'll be a different matchup for us. We're not, two teams that necessarily play a lot or, are in the same conference or section or anything. Sounds like they can get up and down the floor in a hurry. Sounds like they can score bunches in a hurry, come out and pressure you. So, it should be a real interesting challenge for us.
How is your team playing at this point in the season?
We're a little bit inconsistent. We had a couple weeks I thought we played pretty well. Last couple of weeks, I didn't think we played as well. So, we'll see. We've had a few days here of practices. This is our only game of the week, so kind of see how we come out tonight.
Season winding down, what are the areas of improvement that need to be made?
It's just a little bit of everything. I think we're finally starting to get into some shape, hopefully. That's taken a while. We got to shoot better free throws, just the little things, box out a little bit better. Try to make a few more of those gimme shots and, just stuff like that.
What as far as rotation, are you finding some depth with this team?
It's a little bit of a challenge. So we'll go 8. We've got. It's always a crapshoot sometimes. Sometimes we got one girl out tonight with, in the quarantine situation. So, those are added factors in that you don't necessarily have during a so-called normal season.
Overall keys tonight to get this win on the road?
We really got to take care of the basketball. I mentioned before about them coming out wanting to pressure us, so we can't give them any easy transition points. And I think number 2, we got to win the battle of the boards. They do a good job of releasing. So if we're not rebounding well, they're going to be able to do that and then get some outlets off of that.
Brian, appreciate the comments here. We'll talk to you after the game. Good luck.
All right, sounds good.
That is the head coach of the Red Lake Falls Eagles, Brian Remick, joining us here in our pregame show. Pregame coaches' comments are brought to you by Midwest Bank in Waubun. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll hear from the head coach of the Mahnomen Waubun Thunderbirds. Zach Quall joins us next. Hoban's Plumbing and Heating pregame show from Mahnomen continues after this.
Retirement funds? We don't blame you. At Bighorn Financial Services, we can help you build confidence within your retirement planning process by offering the ability to not only invest, but protect the money you've worked so hard to put away for the future. If your goal is to grow retirement assets without the risk of losing money in the long term, now is the time to call. Learn how to grow and protect your retirement with the help of Bighorn Financial Services. Call me, Kurt Fillion, at 218-689-6880 to set your appointment soon. Securities offered through FPL Financial, member FINRA and SIPC.
Serving Mahnomen and the surrounding communities for 34 years, it's Brigham and Super Value, your hometown grocery store in Mahnomen. Stop by today. Great weekly specials, delicious fresh produce, along with baked goods that are baked fresh daily, and a fully stocked meat department. Great deals. You'll find them at your hometown grocery store, Brigham and Super Value. Celebrating 34 years, it's your hometown grocery store, Brigham and Super Value in Mahnomen.
Bank with the area's lending leader, Community Development Bank in Ogama. With their lobby now open at 8:30 a.m. Monday through Friday, they offer more time to serve you, their valued customers. See Barb for all your financial needs. Boat loans, car loans, ag loans, four-wheelers, business, home improvements, and vacation home loans. They do it all. Call 218-983-3241 or log on to comdevbank.com. Community Development Bank in Ogama. Member FDIC.
Community Co-op provides energy solutions. Farm fuels, lubricants, propane, and natural gas are all available to farms, homes, businesses from Community Co-op. They enjoy working with their customers to meet your fuel and energy solutions. Call Community Co-op today. 1-888-935-2281 for farm fuel pricing, contract programs, farm lubricants, propane pricing, and delivery for farm, home, business, and natural gas service. Community Co-op appreciates the business of all current and new customers. Community Co-op, your co-op in your community.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
Together we've masked up against COVID. Together we have stayed home. Together we've missed our family and friends. With the COVID vaccine proven to be safe and effective, there's hope and positive things ahead. The vaccine tells your body how to recognize and fight the virus. Now, when it's your turn, we can get vaccinated. Protect yourself, support your community, help put an end to the pandemic.
Head coach of the Mahnomen Waubun Thunderbirds, Zach Wall, joining us here before match against Red Lake Falls. Zach, big game here tonight with a team that, as we were saying out there, pretty similar to you guys. What have you seen, or what did you see out of this Red Lake Falls team coming into this one?
They're a really good team, and they have an MO about them. They've always pressed and ran the same offense that they run, and that's a credit to Brian and the work he does over at Red Lake Falls, because when you have programs that do what they do really well and you still have trouble stopping them, that means they do it really good. They do what they do really good, and that's what it's going to be tonight. We know what they're going to throw at us. It's just a matter of can we stop it or not, and then so we're hoping that we can. But Sienna Olson's a really good post player. She's quick, active, gets on the boards. Is really quick to get around posts. Defense, so we're going to have to help on her a lot tonight. Claire has a good guard that killed us last year, had 23 on us last year, so they got some really good players over there. And then Holly Kanat is another good one. I would say she's a role player, but she's averaging 8-9 points a game. That's she's really good for them. So we got to slow them down and try to do what we do well. We're going to try to throw some things at them that maybe get them out of their comfort zone and maybe switch the style and the tempo a little bit on them, and hopefully that helps us. But
coming out of Monday night's game, a little slower start to that game. How important is it going to be to kind of get out and get this one going tonight?
Yeah, if we start like that tonight, I don't see it ending well for us. So hopefully that's not the case. We'll knock on wood. But for us, like I said on Monday, it was important that when the shots weren't falling, that we defended, and I think that'll still be the key tonight. Even if we don't hit shots right away in the beginning of the game, hopefully it doesn't last for 9 minutes like it did on Monday, but maybe the first minute or two, and then we can get going again. But if we get into that situation, we got to defend, and we got to get back on defense because they like to get up and down, similar to us, like we talked about. Both teams like to get up and down, and when we get in the half court, we like to run our half court well. I don't know if we always do on our end, but we try to. But if we can score in transition and we can press you, then that's what we want to do, and they're the same thing. So, if we start like we did on Monday, I don't see it happening for us, but we're going to try to avoid that.
I'm sure at this point in the season, rotation and substitutions comes in, especially in a game like this, a little bit quicker tempo. I'm sure your reserves are going to play a big role.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate that we got a couple of kids that are limping around now more than we were a couple weeks ago. Lexi Paz, we don't have her again tonight, and Hannah's a little sore in her ankle, and so we'll kind of monitor her as the game goes. So a little bit about two less deep, so maybe I have to use a couple more timeouts and maybe slow the tempo down if we have to, if we're running on air and running on fumes. But I feel like our conditioning is in a good spot right now, and we should still be able to do what we do well for a long time. And if we have to change it, we can do that too. We'll adapt, but I think that we're in a good spot right now.
Zach, I appreciate the comments here. We'll talk to you after the game. Good luck.
Perfect. Thanks, Sean.
That is Zach Quall. He's the head coach of the Mahnomen Waubun Thunderbirds, joining us here in our pregame show. Our pregame coaches' comments brought to you by Midwest Bank in Waubun. We'll take a break, come back. Our keys of the game are coming up next. Thunderbirds and Red Lake Falls Eagles tonight on Gold 101.5, KR Jam, and online, yourliveevent.com.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that people are really going to appreciate.
We make products that last decades. Being able to stand behind our products and having something that is so known for that is awesome.
In the world of farming, you can't afford any unexpected slowdowns, and having the wrong insurance might cost you extra time and money. Timing is everything in farming, and claims are never fun, but when bad things happen, the McCollum agencies are there for you. Through constant communication and advising, we provide a service that others can't or won't match. We believe in keeping the process as easy as we can on our clients. Not only are Joe and David McCollum insurance experts, they have farmed their entire lives. Call Joe McCollum in Detroit Lakes, 844-5970, or David McCollum in Mahnomen, 935-2175 for a free consultation.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local farm mutual, my agent was able to cover everything, giving us more trust in tomorrow.
Heart of Lakes Meats is a proud supporter of the Heart of Lakes Conference. Thanks to all Heart of Lakes school districts, coaches, and student athletes for their hard work and adaptability through this winter season. The future looks brighter knowing we can face challenges together. The best way out is always through, and we believe we will come out of these challenges strong. Heart of Lakes Meats is a USDA-inspected meat processing plant located in Pelican Rapids. We support our local farmers and community any way we can. Good luck to all Heart of Lakes Conference teams from Heart of Lakes Meats in Pelican Rapids.
Time now for our Keys of the Game during our Waubun's Plumbing and Heating pregame show. Keys of the Game are brought to you by Foston Chiropractic Clinic, downtown Foston, 218-435-6186. Chiropractic, along with acupuncture, nutritional supplements, and hydromassage. Talk to Dr. Gabe at Foston Chiropractic Clinic. Keys tonight for the visiting Red Lake Falls Eagles. I think the Eagles just have to match intensity and get up and down the floor. Something that they've done very well, but they need to play with more consistency here tonight, something that they've lacked throughout the course of the season, according to head coach Brian Remick. Play with some more consistency, and I think also for Red Lake Falls, it's going to be get the ball into your scorer's hands and then penetrate and get shots in the paint. For Mahnomen Waubun, they need to get off to a better start here tonight. If they want to be successful, a really slow start on Monday night, they can't have that tonight. They need to get off to a good start. They need to make some shots. And they need to stay out of foul trouble here tonight. They need to keep Kendra Severson on the floor against this Red Lake Falls team. They need to handle the pressure, and I think they need to control the tempo here tonight if they want to be successful. Those are your keys of the game. The keys tonight, they're brought to you by Foston Chiropractic Clinic, downtown Foston, 218-435-6186. Foston Chiropractic Clinic, right at the stoplights in Foston. Take a time out. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups. They're brought to you by Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North and Ada. Lineups next. Thunderbirds and Eagles on Gold 101.5 and yourliveevent.com.
Whether it's plumbing or heating, call the professionals with Waubun's Plumbing and Heating, 218-983-3611. Waubun's Plumbing and Heating works with Rheem water heaters, Tempstar furnaces, and they also work with geothermal, northern heat pumps, and they have Northstar water softeners that you can buy or rent. Whether it's plumbing or heating, contact the professionals to get the job done.
Proudly serving the Lakes area and beyond for over 30 years. Please call 218-983-3611.
Welcome 2021. We are all happy you are here. Time for a fresh start. Hello, Shane with Irie Insurance. The start of each year brings excitement and opportunity for those of us in agriculture. At Irie Insurance, we feel the excitement as well, and we want to make sure 2021 gets off to a great start as you plan for the planting season. We would love to sit down with each of you for annual policy review and make sure your farm's equity is protected. To find an Irie Insurance agent near you, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
Larson Parts and Repair Inc., Highway 59 in Bijou does it all. They provide full shop services for your tractors, combines, trucks, pickups, and cars. Their tire department carries a full line of name brand tires, and they've got state-of-the-art alignment equipment. And don't forget about the parts department. They have parts for just about anything, right down to your lawnmower. Call today, 218-935-2774. Larson Parts and Repair Inc., Highway 59 in Bijou. Realty can be confusing. That's why it's important to choose a professional when you're buying or selling. Anthony Lavoie with Lavoie Realty Incorporated offers full commercial real estate services, agricultural land sales, hunting land sales, all categories of commercial real estate sales, commercial space leasing, real estate consulting, and real estate investing. Contact Anthony today. 218-261-1137. Anthony Lavoie with Lavoie Realty Incorporated.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance you do. In this moment, what matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Visit the Lynn Force Agency, Boston, Bagley, Clearbrook, Mahnomen, LynnForceAgency.com. The Lynn Force Agency, your insurance source.
At the Mahnomen School District, their mission is to provide the opportunity for high achievement for all learners, promoting academics, citizenship, and individual self-esteem, with an emphasis on 21st century skills. For more information on the Mahnomen School District and what's going on at the school, log on to www.mahnomen.k12.mn.us. Good luck to the Mahnomen Waubun Thunderbirds from the Mahnomen School District.
Well, before we get into our Norman County Implement starting lineups, we'll pause for the playing of the national anthem. We'll come back. The lineups are on the way next. It's the Eagles and the Thunderbirds on Gold 101.5 and yourliveevent.com.
The perfect destination for your next family vacation, it's Pinehurst Resort on beautiful North and South Twin Lakes near Nadawash. Whether you're looking to soak up the summer sun, maybe check out the fall colors, or you enjoy snowmobiling or ice fishing, Pinehurst Resort can do it all. You can check them out online at visitpinehurstmn.com. Make your next reservation for a perfect family vacation at Pinehurst, 218-935-5745. Pinehurst Resort on beautiful North and South Twin Lakes near Nadawash. The Seed Specialists, they're the guys at Select Ag on Highway 59 in Mahnomen. Contact Mitch or Tyler today, 218-936-4026. Select Ag is a Pioneer seed dealer. They carry corn, sunflower, alfalfa. They have Extend and Liberty Link brand soybeans, and they deliver. And Select Ag offers crop protection as well. Contact Select Ag today, 218-936-4026. Mitch and Tyler, your seed specialists at Select Ag in Mahnomen.
Valley Vision Clinic is sharing cheers and savings with you. Stop in anytime to scratch the vision ticket and see what you save. Yep, it's this simple. Stop at Valley Vision Clinic and ask for the vision ticket. Scratch off instant savings up to 30% on your eyewear. Some restrictions may apply. Save up to 30% with this special promotion at Valley Vision Clinic Ada. And always remember, schedule your appointment today for eye care. Call 784-4091. See the savings and the new eyewear at Valley Vision Clinic Ada.
Time now for our Norman County Implement starting lineups. Norman County Implement Highway 9 North and Ada. They've got a 2016 Challenger MT 86.5E, has 540 horsepower, 30-inch tracks, 5 remote auto steer front weights, LED lights, 1,830 hours. Call for pricing, 218-784-2961. Norman County Implement Highway 9 North and Ada. Starting for the Red Lake Falls Eagles tonight, at a guard is a 5'4" sophomore, number 12, Brooklyn Cardinal. At a guard is a 5'5" senior, number 55, Holly Connaught. At a forward, a 5'7" senior, number 32, Maisie Hofer. At a guard, a 5'4" senior, number 42, Claire Girdler. And in the center is a 5'9" senior, number 53, Sienna Olson. Eagles are coached by Brian Remick. Assistant coaches are Ryan Brumwell and Morgan Williams, who wear the white jerseys, the purple trim, purple's numbers and letters with RLF across the front. Eagles are 9-3. Now the Mahnomen Waubun Thunderbirds. Starting for the Birds tonight is a sophomore, number 2, Elena Bevins. A senior, number 5, Hannah Worms. A junior, number 15, Sophia Bly. Sophomore, number 21, Kendra Severson. And a sophomore, number 23, Nevaeh Williams. Thunderbirds are coached by Zach Quall. Assistant coaches are Chris Skurzik, Bomber Clark, and Desmond Little, where they wear the black jerseys. White, teal trim, white and teal numbers and letters. Thunderbirds across the front. They are 9-3. Good evening, everyone. My name is Sean Bierk, the broadcast call. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to the sponsors and to Ashley Johnson, your live event engineer. Here we go. It's a jump ball, and it's going to come down to Red Lake Falls. It'll be Claire Girdler with the basketball, who quickly swings it over to Connaught, back out to Girdler. Girdler will penetrate, lose the dribble, and kicks it out to Cardinal. Cardinal up front. They swing back to the right side as Girdler will have it. Girdler driving. Girdler off the glass. Good for two. Claire Girdler gets a first bucket. It's 2-0 Red Lake Falls. On the way back, Kendra Severson. Severson will be picked up by Girdler. Goes right side to Bevins. Bevins will dribble out. Nice pass inside to Hannah Worms. Worms off the glass too hard. Rebounded by Nevaeh Williams. Williams kick out to Bevins. Bevins on a right-handed drive. Can't get the shot to fall. Rebounded by Williams once again. Williams lowers his shoulder in a charge. Williams put the shoulder down. And that'll result in a charge. Williams will pick up her first. It'll be a charge turnover as well. Maisie Hofer will sit down. Checking in for Red Lake Falls. Coming in is Gabby Kazavan. Substitutions brought to you by Ivory Insurance. Kazavan with the basketball, back to Girdler. Girdler moves to the right side. Girdler, bounce pass out to Olsen. Olsen swings it over to Connaught. Connaught now will give it to Cardinal. Cardinal looks inside, will dribble out. Leaves it for Girdler at the elbow. Girdler back over to Kazavan. Kazavan, Olsen now. Olsen, bounce pass, Connaught. Connaught dribbles to the free throw line, leaves it left side. Here's Cardinal traveled. A travel will result in a turnover, and it'll be Thunderbird basketball. So the Thunderbirds will inbound, a little pressure here on the inbound. Sophia Bly will give it to Severson. Severson back to Bly. Bly will push to the left side. Lost the handle, and it's a turnover. Connaught coming back the other way. Connaught traveled, tried to stop as Severson was hard charging behind for the block and then tried to stop, drug her foot, and it's a turnover. Second turnover. Full court pressure once again as Severson will work it up the floor, working against Girdler, and she'll run right down the right side. Now catches up, loses the dribble. Bounce pass to the baseline where Williams is. Now Williams will dribble out, leaves it inside, and a foul is a nice look. Dive into the basket with Sophia Bly as Williams was able to dish it to her, and a foul from behind goes against Brooklyn Cardinal. First personal, team's first, free throws here for Sophia Bly. First one up and no good. Bly will shoot again. 2-0, Red Lake Falls leading here on Gold 101.5 and yourliveevent.com. Second one on the way. This one banks in good. Bly gets one of two. It's 2-1, Red Lake Falls. Girdler coming back across. Picked up by Severson. Should be a great matchup tonight with those two. Cardinal up top. Connaught swings right side to Olsen. Olsen back to Girdler. Girdler. She'll assess the situation. Now leaves it for Sienna Olsen. Olsen nearly tied up. Hannah Worms at the help side. Now Girdler steps in. Olsen. This is a little elbow jumper. Falls short. Rebound, and Kazavan ended up with it. Missed the first one, and the second one goes in for Gabby Kazavan. Couple of rebounds for Kazavan. Got the second one. 4-1, Red Lake Falls. Inside look to Williams. Williams off the glass. One-hander good for Nevaeh Williams. 4-3, Red Lake Falls. Girdler back on the return. Here's Claire Girdler on the drive. Nice dish, and Olsen finishes it off. Girdler created that one on a nice drive and then the dish. 6-3, Red Lake Falls. Severson pushing to the right. Here's Severson down to the baseline all the way through. Went right past Nevaeh Williams' hands. Turnover number 3 on Mahnomen Waubun. It'll be Red Lake Falls basketball. 6-3, Eagles leading. Girdler brings it across. Both teams 9-3 on the season. Right side, this is Connaught. Connaught goes up top to Cardinal. The swing left side to Girdler. Girdler penetrating, dishes out. Here's a Kazavan jumper, won't fall. Rebounded by Nevaeh Williams. Third board for Williams. And here comes Severson. Right side to Bevins. Bevins up top to Bly. Bly will penetrate, dishes. Williams on the baseline. Jump shot goes over the rim, no good. Rebounded by Kazavan. Gabby Kazavan. Girdler up to Olsen. Nice catch, but then there's a whole lot of black jerseys right around her. And Olsen lost it out of bounds. Substitution, Olsen sitting down as Maisie Holford back in. To be Red Lake Falls basketball, they lead 6-3. 14:38 to play first half. Inbound will go to Claire Girdler. Girdler out to Connaught, now back to Kazvan the right side, down low to Girdler. Girdler inside and draws the foul. Foul is on. Foul goes against Nevaeh Williams. Second personal on Williams, team second. To the line goes Claire Girdler. She's got 2 points. First one up, first one good. Substitution, Sunshine England in for Nevaeh Williams. Substitutions are brought to you by Irie Insurance. Second free throw coming. Second one up. Second one is good for Girdler. Made them both. 8-3, a 5-point lead. Here's Hannah Worms with the basketball. Going to work it up against Holly Connaught. Connaught stops her, and then Severson will get it and push it up against Girdler. And then a double dribble. Was going to dish to the left side to Sophia Bly, but the defense was going to cut the path off, and now a timeout. Timeout on the floor. Thunderbirds will take it. Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Red Lake Falls leads Mahnomen Waubun 8-3.
Parents of the students at the Waubun-Ogama-Whiter School District, keeping up with what you need to know is easy. So log on to waubun.k12.mn.us and find out what is happening at the schools. Plus view valuable resources directed towards you at the left-hand side of the homepage. And listen to the Waubun-Ogama-Whiter School News Thursday mornings at 9:05 a.m. on Gold 101.5 FM KRJM.
The White Earth Emergency Operations Center wants to wish the Mahnomen Waubun Thunderbirds the best of luck. We remind everyone to work together by staying apart. Practice social distancing, washing hands and surfaces, and wear masks to slow the spread of COVID-19. Chi Miigwech and go Thunderbirds. A cheer from the White Earth Emergency Operations Center.
41 or log on to comdevbank.com. Community Development Bank in Ogama. Member FDIC.
8-3, Red Lake Falls leads Mahnomen Waubun first half, 14-17 to play in the half. Girdler will bring it up here for the Eagles. Severson will get her at half court. Girdler pushing to the right side. Bounce pass out to Hofer. Hofer looks to Connaught. Connaught nothing on the inside. Now Cardinal back to Girdler. Elbow jumper on the way. That one bounces off. No good. Hard rebound. Brooklyn Cardinal gets it. Now they work back to Kazavan. Right side Girdler once again. Girdler off the screen. Nothing there on the pick and roll. Now Connaught will swing left side to Cardinal. Cardinal back out to Connaught. Little look to Kazavan just outside the elbow. And here's Girdler on the cut. Nice move by Claire Girdler, but missed it. And Hofer got the next rebound, but she missed it. And Kendra Severson pulls down the next one. Severson, other end, little contact, and a blocking foul called on Gabby Kazavan. So the foul called goes against Gabby Kazavan, her first, team second. First free throw up, rattled in, rattled out for Kendra Severson. Substitutions, Sienna Olsen back in. Hallie Harmoning checks in. Kazavan will sit down, Cardinal will sit down. Second free throw up, and that one is good for Kendra Severson. Makes it an 8-4 ball game. Girdler will push it up the floor to Hofer. Hofer inside look to Olsen. Nice move, but Olsen underneath couldn't get the shot to fall, and then a putback. Olsen had to step way out and then gets the rebound and put back. 10-4, Red Lake Falls. Hannah Worms. Worms looking and lost the basketball. Back the other way comes Holly Connaught. Connaught, left-handed layup, good. Connaught makes it a 8-point ball game. Red Lake Falls leading. Severson across half court. Severson working against Girdler. To the left side to Hannah Worms. Worms playing with a bit of a tweaked ankle. And Worms a push to Bevins, who lost the handle out of bounds. Turnover the Thunderbirds. That is their 6th turnover. 6th turnover. Left side with the basketball. Harmoning losing the dribble, now gives it to Olsen. 12-4. Inside look to Girdler. Girdler had it stolen away by Sophia Bly. Third turnover on the Eagles. And here comes Sophia Bly, showing good speed. Bly driving all the way in, and Olsen blocks the shot. And back to the way comes Clara Girdler. Girdler works right down the middle, falling away, is fouled. Foul called. Sunshine England going to pick up the foul, her first, team's third. Substitutions. Claire Girdler will sit down as Brooklyn Cardinal checks in. Kazavan comes in for Hofer. So it'll be Red Lake Falls basketball. Foul's on the floor, not a shooting foul. The inbound, inside look to Sienna Olsen. Olsen forced the shot, and it's tipped, kind of goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Red Lake Falls. 12:07 to play in the half. Inbound, had the inside look briefly. Olsen gets the inbound pass, hands it back to Kazvan, quickly out to Connaught. Connaught will move to the left side of the floor and gives it to Cardinal. Cardinal back to Kazavan. Thunderbirds playing a tight matchup defense. Inside look to Sienna Olsen. Olsen goes up strong, missed the shot. And to the floor, the rebound is loose, and Sophia Bly comes out with it. Bly up the floor to Worms, bounce pass to Elena Bevins, and Bevins, nice pass from Worms to Bevins. Bevins fouled on the way up. Foul goes against Gabby Kazvan. It'll be her second, team's third. Elena Bevins to the line. First one up, first one good. 12-5 substitutions. Maisie Hofer back in. Sitting down is Gabby Kazvan. Next free throw coming for Elena Bevins. It's 12-5, 11:39 to play in the half. Second free throw off the iron, no good. Rebound came right out to Harmoning. Back the other way is Connaught. She is fast. Flew right up the floor but missed the layup. Rebound came down to Harmoning and back to Connaught, and then a turnover. And here comes the Thunderbirds. Bevins will hold up and let everybody come through. Three on the way from Severson. Good. Kendra Severson for three. Tightens the gap, 12-8. Red Lake Falls now up by 4. 4-0 run here by the Thunderbirds. Connaught with the basketball. Connaught drives to her right, and it's cut off. Coming back to the left. Now she's cut off there, and then the ball slapped away. Connaught gets it back. Connaught out to Cardinal. Now it's a loose ball, and we're going to have a foul called on the runner trying to get to the ball as Severson was trying to get there, and there was 2 white jerseys trying to get there too. And Connaught got her on the arm. That'll be first personal on Connaught. Girdler and Olsen back in. Rather, Broden in, Olsen sitting down. And Connaught sitting down. Inbound will go to Severson. 12-8. Red Lake Falls. Severson, nice dish to Englund. Englund finishes it off. And a timeout. 6-0 run by the Thunderbirds. Community Co-op Energy Solutions. Scoreboard 10:47 to play first half. Red Lake Falls leads Mahnomen Waubun 12-10.
The White Earth Tribal and Community College is open and can help you take the next step in your education. They offer on-campus classes. Flexible hybrid class option for students is available as well. They're local, they have small class sizes, and they have affordable tuition. Apply in person or online at www.wetcc.edu. And don't forget to like them on Facebook. The White Earth Tribal and Community College, open and ready to help you take the next step in your education.
It appears that the winter season has arrived. Wild Rice Electric reminds you to check your heating systems to ensure that they are in good working order. Take advantage of Wild Rice Electric's off-peak program. With off-peak rates at about half the cost of the general service rate, now is the time to sign up and start saving. To learn more, contact the Member Service Department at Wild Rice Electric by calling 800-244-5709 or visit wildriceelectric.com.
Girdler with the basketball on the near side as she'll dribble back out front, works back in through traffic, bounce pass over to Maisie Hofer. Hofer extra pass, looks underneath. Here's a little short bunny that won't fall for Harmoning. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Broden. It'll be Mahnomen Waubun basketball. 10:23 to play here, first half, and a 12-10 lead for Red Lake Falls. They lead by 2. They've led by as many as 8. Thunderbirds currently on a 6-0 run. Severson back across half court. Girdler will put a little pressure on. They try and loft inside, and it's stolen away. Taken away, and here comes Clara Girdler. Girdler weaving back to the left, leaves back to the inside. Ball is loose, still loose, and then picked up by the Thunderbirds. Turnover, other end. Here's Riley MacArthur, has it poked out from behind as MacArthur trying to push hard as MacArthur just into the ball game after the break. The Thunderbird basketball, 12-10. Red Lake Falls leading. Inbound coming. Goes into the corner. Here's a spot up 3, and it's good for Kendra Severson, and the Thunderbirds lead 13-12, their first lead of the night. 9:49 to play in the half. Left side, Harmoning back to Girdler. They'll go right side to Cardinal. Cardinal inside look to Hofer. Hofer leaves it out. Now it's Girdler. Girdler dribbling into traffic out to Cardinal. Cardinal back to Girdler. Girdler bounce pass. Here's a jump shot I think was partially tipped. Rebound out of bounds. It'll be Thunderbird basketball. Substitutions. Holly Connaught coming in. Sienna Olsen back in. Sitting down as Broden along with Hallie Harmoning. 13-12. It's Elena Bevins coming in for Sophia Bly. 9-0 run right now for the Thunderbirds. 9:26 to play in the half. Inbound will go to Kendra Severson. And Severson will look to run into the middle. Severson swings left side to Hannah Worms. Cutter is Riley MacArthur, extra pass, nice look, and Lynn got the roll. It's an 11-0 run right now for the Thunderbirds. They lead 15-12. Other end, Girdler, back to Connaught. Connaught lines up for 3, that one won't fall. Cardinal there for the rebound, extra pass thrown right into the hands. Right into the hands of Riley MacArthur, who's coming back. It's a 15-12 Thunderbird lead. Inside look thrown right into the hands of Sienna Olsen. 9 turnovers on the Birds. Here comes Olsen. Olsen back the other way. Some contact. Bucket good and 1. Sienna Olsen coming down the floor. MacArthur was pushing to try and get into position. Got there just a second, maybe not even a second late. Chance for Olsen to tie this ball game. Free throw up, no good. Rebounded by Hannah Worms. On the end, here's Kendra Severson, left side to MacArthur. To the left side, stay on the left with Worms. Worms will penetrate, and a charging foul on Hannah Worms. Worms with a good aggressive move to the basket, but a nice defensive play there by the Eagles to get set just outside of that little half circle. 15-14, Thunderbirds by 1. And on the left side, here's Cardinal, tries to skip across, stolen away. Taken away by the Thunderbirds. Bevins all alone. Why not the 3? That one won't fall. Rebounded by Maisie Hofer, and Hofer is tied up. Hofer pulled the board down. And the jump ball will keep it on the side of the Thunderbirds. 8:01 to play here in the first half. 15-14. Thunderbirds by 1. Inbound is into the middle. Comes away with it is Hannah Worms. Worms' shot is off the mark, and it's rebounded by Sienna Olsen. Maybe tipped just a bit. Girdler on the return. Girdler leaves it right side. Connaught. Connaught down to the baseline. Cut off by a whole lot of jerseys. Now it's Olsen. Olsen will drive. Olsen forces up a shot and scores. Sienna Olsen gives the Red Lake Falls Eagles a lead at 16-15. In the middle, nice pass, and Sunshine Englund for 2. Thunderbirds regain the lead at 17-16. 7:26 to play in the half. Girdler with the basketball. Left side, Girdler goes in the middle. Here's Olsen. Olsen on the jump shot, good. Sienna Olsen for two, 18-17. There we go. And the pass going into Bevins, lofted right over her head. 6:59 to play, first half, 18-17. 18-17, Red Lake Falls leads by one. Bringing it up the floor is Clara Girdler, left side. Inside look, Gabby Kazavan, who just checked in. Cardinal down to Olsen. Olsen's been a force, and another one for Sienna Olsen. Olsen's got 12. And a timeout for the Thunderbirds. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it. Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. 6:44 to play, first half. Red Lake Falls leading 20-17.
Yeah, so that's not something you're typically going to hear on this station. But you're also not typically going to hear your bank say, that's free. Or, we're not going to charge you as much as other banks because we don't think it's right. At Midwest Bank, you're not going to hear the typical bank talk because we're not just any bank. MidwestBank.net. Banking your way. Member FDIC.
Visit with Midwest Bank in Waubun, 218-473-2191.
6:44 to play here in the first half. 20-17, Red Lake Falls leads. Full court pressure here by the Eagles, and MacArthur throws that one away and inside. The shot no good, rebound, put back no good. Next one, Girdler got the first one and then forced up the next one, couldn't get that rebound. And it's another scrum on the floor, and we're going to have a jump ball. Claire Girdler had a couple opportunities. Jump ball, possession error, Red Lake Falls. So it'll be Eagle basketball, 6.5 to play first half. Kazavan will look to inbound. The inbound in the middle is Olsen. Short pull-up jumper is off the mark. Next rebound, and we're going to have, no, it's not a jump ball, as Hannah Worms just ripped it right out of there herself. Severson with it, into the corner to Bevins. Right side, Bevins. Out to Worms. Worms has it slapped right back at her, and she'll get it back, but lost her dribble in the front court, now in some trouble. Across to Severson. Thunderbirds are a little bit discombobulated right now. Severson left side to MacArthur. MacArthur, little short pull-up jumper, won't fall, rebound. Severson comes down with it, turnaround jumper, no good, and a foul. Big offensive board there for Severson. Fouls on. Claire Girdler, it'll be her first. Team's fifth. At the line is Kendra Severson, 1 of 2. First one good. Sophia Bly going to check in. Sitting down is Hannah Worms. One more here for Kendra Severson. 20-18, Thunderbirds by a deuce. Second free throw, won't fall. Rebounded by Gabby Kazavan. 1 of 2 there for Severson. Olsen goes right side, Connaught to Kazavan, now to Girdler. Girdler penetrate, leaves it for Olsen. Nice look, and Olsen dumps in for 2. Olsen now with 14. 22-18, other end, Severson. Severson, the runner, high off the glass, no good, and a long rebound comes down. Gabby Kazavan gets it, and then throws it away. Turnover number 9 on the Eagles. Back to Bly. Bly works out front. 5:23 to play in the half. Lost the dribble, goes right side to Severson. Severson inside, look to Sunshine Englund. Englund goes up strong, misses the shot. Got her own rebound, then missed that one. Next rebound comes down to Olsen. And back the other way comes Claire Girdler and the Red Lake Falls Eagles. Girdler trying to weave through traffic, leaves it out for Brooklyn Cardinal. Now Kazavan. Kazavan with about a 15-footer, good. Gabby Cazavan for two. It's 24-18, back to a 6-point lead, and then MacArthur steps over the line on the inbound. Turnover number 12 on the Thunderbirds. Olsen sitting down, checking in is Maisie Hofer. 24-18, Red Lake Falls leading Mahnomen Waubun tonight on Gold 101.5 and yourliveevent.com. Inbound on the way. Cazavan tries to throw it in, and it's taken away. Taken away by Riley MacArthur, and MacArthur on the return as it knocked away from behind by Cazavan, who played catch-up. It'll be Thunderbird basketball. Bevins will inbound. And it goes to Bly. Bly out to Bevins. Bevins will wait for the motion. We're going to have a foul. Offensive foul. Sophia Bly setting the screen. Kind of got her leg out there and hooked the person coming through. And it'll be a charge turnover number 13 on the Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds drop into a 2-3. Girdler, high post, Cazavan out to Connaught. Connaught back to Cazavan, swing it left side. Cardinal inside force. And it's almost stolen away. Now down to Hofer. Hofer on the baseline. Hofer, extra pass, and Connaught had it lost on her way up. Had it stripped away by Bly. 4:20 to play, first half. Inbound comes to Hofer. Hofer out to Cardinal. Cardinal back to Cazavan. Cazavan, little head fake. Now inside look. Hofer out the glass too hard. The rebound, we're going to have it over the back. Claire Girdler went over the back of Kendra Severson. That'll be her second, team sixth. Substitution. Checking in is Hallie Harmoning. Sitting down is Brooklyn Cardinal. Nevaeh Williams back in for Sunshine England. Substitutions are brought to you by Irie Insurance, your leader in crop insurance. Inbound coming goes to Kendra Severson. Severson going to work it up the floor. Out front. Severson coming back to her right. Now steps back, takes a three, won't fall. Rebound down to Gabby Cazavan. Cazavan with 6 rebounds. Girdler will push it ahead to Hofer. It goes overhead, looking for Maisie Hofer. Pass was just a little tall. Turnover number 11 on Red Lake Falls. Inbound goes to Kendra Severson. As Severson will bring it up. Looks inside and Nevaeh Williams. Pass knocked around and finally stolen. Here comes Claire Girdler. Girdler flying up the floor. Girdler extra pass. Connaught short jump shot won't fall. And a fight for the rebound. Sophia Bly secures it and saves it from going out of bounds. Another end, Bevins will stop. Has her shot blocked by Cazavan. Just put her hand up and blocked it. Girdler flying back the other way. Girdler down the lane. Blocking foul called. Severson going to call on the blocking foul. First personal on Kendra Severson. She was very close to being there. Girdler got there just a little quicker. First free throw up, no good. Substitution, Sienna Olsen in. Gabby Cazavan will sit down. Very up-tempo basketball here tonight so far. Next one here for Claire Girdler. Second free throw, good. Girdler, 1 of 2. Makes it 25-18. Up the floor, Severson got the seal from Williams. The right-handed layup is good. Nevaeh Williams, excellent job sealing that off so that Kendra Severson could get a layup. 25-20. Inside look to Olsen. They leave it left side. Now down to Hofer. Maisie Hofer swatted away by Nevaeh Williams. And it'll be Red Lake Falls basketball. 25-20. 5-point Red Lake Falls lead. Inbound goes out front to Harmoning. Now it's Connaught. Connaught launching a three. That's no good. Rebound down to Harmoning. And a putback that won't fall. Now Girdler on a rebound, and she's fouled on the putback. So it'll be a couple free throws here for Claire Girdler. Foul goes against Sophia Bly. First one up, good. Girdler is 4 of 5 from the line. She has 6 points. It's 26-20. One more here for Claire Girdler. Second free throw, good. Made them both, 27-20. Eagles by 7, 2:43 to play first half. Left side, Bly, inside look to Nevaeh Williams. Williams easily puts that one up and in. Nice pass, and Williams able to convert in the post. 27-22. Red Lake Falls. Girdler, left side to Harmoning. Back to Girdler with 2:24 to play in the half. Left side, Harmoning. Now they try to force to the inside. Very well covered. 12 turnovers on Red Lake Falls. Up the floor to Severson. Severson deep three, and it's good. Kendra Severson for the deep three, and it's a 2-point ball game, 27-25. Girdler to Connaught on the right, back to Girdler. Now to Olsen. Olsen. Now she'll square up and drive in. High off the glass, Sienna Olsen. Another bucket, 29-25. She is tough in the post. 1:48 first half. Now looking inside. Broken up. Riley MacArthur gets a look at three. That one won't fall. Rebound for Sienna Olsen. Olsen to Girdler. Girdler will push. Girdler holding up. Now losing the dribble. Skips over to Connaught. Now back to Girdler. Girdler on the drive. Leaves it underneath for Hofer as she was falling down. And Hofer trying to dribble out and gets out. Now it's Girdler. Girdler, a little contact, and she's going to go to the free throw line. Nevaeh Williams with the contact, picks up her third personal. Team's 9th, Girdler to the line. First one, up and good. 6 of 7 is Girdler. Sunshine England and Hannah Worms in. Riley MacArthur, Nevaeh Williams out. Harmoning and Hofer sit down. Kazavan checks in along with Cardinal. Next free throw on the way. This one no good. And a rebound for Gabby Kazavan. She didn't get it to fall. Next rebound stripped away from Sienna Olsen. And back the other way. They run it up to Lena Bevins. Now Sophia Bly, Kendra Severson all alone, shoots the three. That one won't fall. Rebound is tipped by Olsen out of bounds. It'll stay with Mahnomen Waubun. 30-25 first half, 1:02 to play in the half. Inbound coming from Bevins. Into the corner, all alone. Severson for three, and it's good again. Kendra Severson, another three. It's 30-28. Red Lake Falls by 2. Connaught steps in, slides a little bit, and then has to back it back out before she's tied up. Down low to Olsen. Olsen lost the handle, taps it out to Kazavan. Now Girdler, corner Connaught. Connaught back to Girdler. Girdler, right side Connaught. Now inside look to Sienna Olsen. Olsen drives, lost the basketball, and it's going to be taken away. Back the other way comes Bevins. Bevins stops in the corner, inside, Englund. Englund goes up strong, missed the shot, got her own rebound, couldn't get the shot to fall, rebounded. And now Severson sneaks in backside and gets an offensive board. A couple opportunities there for the Thunderbirds. And it's tied up at 30. 7-6-5-4, Girdler. Spin, leaves it for Connaught. Connaught shoots a three, won't fall, and that's the half. So we go to the halftime mark. Red Lake Falls and Mahnomen Waubun tied at 30. Our halftime report brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance, Joe McCollum, Detroit Lakes, David McCollum of Mahnomen, and our first half numbers brought to you by Christian Motors of Fertile. We'll go to a break. We'll come back with the halftime report. At the half, it is Mahnomen Waubun and Red Lake Falls. We're tied at 30.
My U of M is real, hands-on, and will get me ready for anything. Crookston is the U of M for me.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
All new and used equipment from Norman County Implement Highway 9 North Ada can be purchased with financing interest rates fixed rate 5 years as low as 2.65%. 2016 Challenger MT 865E, also a 1315 Underfirth grain cart. This is priced at $43,000. A 60-foot Flexicoil coil packer. They also have new and used Rem grain vacs for sale or rent. Thanks for your business from Norman County Implement Highway 9 North Ada, 218-784-2961.
Enbridge's Line 3 replacement project will create thousands of family-supporting jobs. This $2.6 billion private investment in Minnesota will be an economic boost, bring extra county tax revenue for years to come, and a secure and steady supply of North American oil to fuel Minnesota's quality of life. We're focused on safety and ready to get to work. Learn more at enbridge.com/line3US.
The Minnesota State High School League reminds us that the educational value of this event is more important than its outcome. Respect for others, including opponents and officials, is one of those values. Support today's teams with the respect they deserve. When you have a great team and great fans, a great game is practically a given. So, root for your team and enjoy every moment of today's game. This reminder is brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League.
Anxious about your retirement funds? We don't blame you. At Bighorn Financial Services, we can help you build confidence within your retirement planning process by offering the ability to not only invest, but protect the money you've worked so hard to put away for the future. If your goal is to grow retirement assets without the risk of losing money in the long term, now is the time to call. Learn how to grow and protect your retirement with the help of Bighorn Financial Services. Call me, Kurt Fillion, at 218-689-6880 to set your appointment soon. Securities offered through FPL Financial, member FINRA and SIPC.
Over there real quick, and now we're ready. Halftime report brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance. Joe McCullum, Detroit Lakes, 844-5970. David McCullum in Mahnomen, 935-2175. Home Auto, along with Multi-Apparel. They do recreational vehicles, classic vehicles, and so much more. Contact Joe in Detroit Lakes and David in Mahnomen today with Farmers Union Insurance. Well, the first half, very exciting first half that's seen 4 lead changes. And our first tie here is right at the half as Red Lake Falls led for a good portion. In fact, they would build an 8-point lead. Mahnomen and Waubun go on an 11-0 run. They would actually take their first lead off of that 11-0 run. Red Lake Falls would come back, and that's where we'd see the lead change go back and forth. Red Lake Falls would go back, build a 7-point lead, and then Mahnomen and Waubun would come roaring back, and that's where we sit at the half here, tied at 30 apiece here in this first half. Inside the numbers are brought to you by Christian Motors, your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North in Fertile. Go online to christianmotors.com. Numbers tonight so far, the first half for Red Lake Falls, they're led by Sienna Olson, 16 points, 5 boards. She's 0 of 1 from the line. Then it is Clara Girdler, 8 points, 3 boards. Girdler is 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Gabby Kazavan off the bench, 4 points, 7 boards. And then Holly Connaught with 2 points. Red Lake Falls, 6 of 9 from the free throw line, 22 rebounds, fouls, 2 on Gabby Kazavan, 2 on Clara Girdler, 1 on Holly Connaught, 1 on Brooklyn Cardinal, and Red Lake Falls turned the ball over 13 times. Mahnomen Waubun is led by Kendra Severson, 18 points, 4 boards. Severson, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. She's knocked down 4 threes in this first half. Then it is Sunshine England, 6 points, 2 boards. Nevaeh Williams, 4 points, 3 boards. Sophia Bly, 1 point, 2 boards, 1 of 2 free throw shooting. And Elena Bevins, 1 point, and she is 1 of 2 from the line. As a team, Thunderbirds are 4 of 8 from the line. They have 13 rebounds. They foul-wise, 3 on Nevaeh Williams, 2 on Sophia Bly, 1 on Sunshine England, 1 on Riley MacArthur, 1 on Kendra Severson, and 1 on Hannah Worms. Thunderbirds, 15 turnovers here in this first half. Those are your numbers. Numbers are brought to you by Christian Motors during our Farmers Union Insurance halftime report. Joe McCollum, Detroit Lakes, David McCollum of Mahnomen. Take a break. We'll come back. Second half on the way. It is Red Lake Falls and Mahnomen Waubun. We're tied at 30.
Serving Mahnomen and the surrounding communities for 34 years, it's Brigham and Super Value, your hometown grocery store in Mahnomen. Stop by today. Great weekly specials, delicious fresh produce, along with baked goods that are baked fresh daily, and a fully stocked meat department. Great deals. You'll find them at your hometown grocery store, Brigham and Super Value. Celebrating 34 years, it's your hometown grocery store, Brigham and Super Value in Mahnomen.
Bank with the area's lending leader, Community Development Bank in Ogama. With their lobby now open at 8:30 a.m. Monday through Friday, they offer more time to serve you, their valued customers. See Barb for all your financial needs. Boat loans, car loans, ag loans, four-wheelers, business, home improvements, and vacation home loans. They do it all. Call 218-983-3241 or log on to comdevbank.com. Community Development Bank in Ogama. Member FDIC.
Community Co-op provides energy solutions. Farm fuels, lubricants, propane, and natural gas are all available to farms, homes, businesses from Community Co-op. They enjoy working with their customers to meet your fuel and energy solutions. Call Community Co-op today, 1-888-935-2281 for farm fuel pricing, contract programs, farm lubricants, propane pricing, and delivery for farm, home, business, and natural gas service. Community Co-op appreciates the business of all current and new customers. Community Co-op, your co-op in your community.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
Well, we're set for the second half. Mahnomen Waubun and Red Lake Falls tied at 30 on the floor for the Eagles. It'll be Sienna Olsen along with Holly Knott, Brooklyn Cardinal, Clara Girdler, and Maisie Hofer on the floor for the Thunderbirds. Sophia Bly, Kendra Severson, Nevaeh Williams, Hannah Worms, and Elena Bevins. It'll be Thunderbird basketball as we get underway here in the second half of play. Severson on the right side. Looks inside to Hannah Worms, and Worms had it go off of her head. Then trying to save it was Knott, and then Knott stepped out of bounds with it, so it'll stay with the Thunderbirds. I think Worms was about to start her cut when the ball came, wasn't quite expecting it. Backdoor cut for Severson, leaves it for Williams, and the ball, Williams is able to take it away, kick out to Bevins, right side Bly. Back through to Worms up top. Worms penetrates, leaves underneath. That one goes right off in Nevaeh Williams' head. And now back out to Worms. Here's Bevins all alone, shoots the three. Bevins hits her first three of the game. Thunderbirds are 33-30. More balls going off the heads of Thunderbirds there than I've seen all season. Girdler on a little back, and then Girdler in the paint, goes up and is fouled on the floor. Foul on Hannah Worms, her second. Girdler was just trying to get cleared to put a shot up, but there were so many arms around. She was tied up inside. The inbounds go to Olsen. Now it's Cardinal. Corner, Girdler turns, fires a three. That one won't fall. Long rebound comes down to Nevaeh Williams. Williams, now it's Severson. Severson, she'll stop, she'll shoot a three. No good. Rebounded by Clara Girdler. Girdler holding up and now pushes up to Hofer. Hofer leaves it out for Knott. Now Girdler. Girdler inside look to Olsen. Olsen back out to Knott. Now it's Girdler. Girdler through and lost the handle on it. Picked up by Hofer. Now they work back out to Olsen. Sienna Olsen leaves it up for Knott. Now it's Girdler. Girdler dribbles around one. Now Cardinal with the basketball on the near side. Cardinal comes back to the left to Knott. 33-30. Thunderbirds lead. Girdler drives in, has to leave it back out as the defense collapsed. Olsen stops, takes a short pull-up jumper, won't fall. Rebound, got her own, and Olsen back up for two. Offensive board, 33-32. Thunderbirds by one. Skip it across corner, Hannah Worms. Worms to Bly. Bly will look to drive. Steps inside, extra pass. Williams, easy one underneath. Nice ball movement there by the Thunderbirds, and an extra pass equals 2 points. 35-32. Connaught inside look to Olsen. Olsen, short pull-up jumper, won't fall. Rebound tipped and goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mahnomen Waubun. A 35-32 lead for the Thunderbirds with 15:50 to play. Hofer to inbound. Waiting for some movement. Not a whole lot of movement. And the inbound goes to Girdler. Claire Girdler coming back out. Now she's caught. Skip it inside to Cardinal. Cardinal races inside, and a little baseline layup is good. 35-34. Severson across half court. Skip it over. Sophia Bly on the drive, and the pass stolen away. Turnover. And back the other way comes Holly Connaught. Connaught getting the handle. Connaught goes down and then loses the basketball. Turnover. Here comes Severson. Severson pushes right side. Bevins will stop. Pop a three. Won't roll her in. Rebounded by Sienna Olsen. Olsen. And here comes Girdler. Girdler dishes out to Cardinal. Cardinal back to Olsen. And then Olsen tries to force one in, and then all of a sudden it's a loose ball, and Connaught, along with Bevins and Williams, diving, tied up. Jump ball, possession arrow, Eagles. Bly sitting down, Riley MacArthur in. It'll be Red Lake Falls basketball. 35-34. Thunderbirds by one. Girdler. Over to the left side. They go inside. Here's Hofer. Short pull-up jumper. No good. Rebounded by Hannah Worms. Worms coming back herself. She'll hold up and give it back to Bevins out front. Bevins to MacArthur. All alone. Nobody home. She'll take the three. It's no good. Rebounded by Nevaeh Williams. Big board. Couldn't get the rebound. The putback. Next one is for Hannah Worms. And then she gets another one and then finally gets the score. 37-34 inside. Here's Girdler. Girdler tripped up just a bit and then lost the basketball. It was tipped out by the Thunderbirds. 37-34. Thunderbirds by three. Inbound goes out front to Connaught. Connaught to Cardinal. Cardinal, short jumper, no good. Olsen is there for the rebound and the putback, and then on the putback, a tie-up. So a jump ball, possession arrow, Thunderbirds. 14:07 to play, 37-34. Just across half court is Severson now to MacArthur. MacArthur to Severson. Severson inside, look to Hannah Worms. Worms back out to MacArthur. MacArthur thought about the three, then steps in, takes a shorter jump shot. The rebound, Scrumler for the ball, and Girdler ends up with it. Girdler out and then stolen away. Give it to Hofer, stolen by Worms. Now MacArthur looks inside. She throws it away. We got turnovers and turnovers and more turnovers. Other end, here comes Cardinal. Cardinal has it poked away from behind. Holy moly's. It's about as wild of basketball as you want on a Thursday night here. Hofer and Cardinal sit down. Harmoning and Kazavan check in. Inbound goes to Girdler. To Harmoning. Corner, Kazavan goes back inside to Girdler. Girdler, nice pass, and Olsen finishes it off. Sienna Olsen on a nice pass from Girdler, 37-36. Thunderbirds by one, skip over to the left side. Now inside, and it's stolen away. Stepping in front of it was Sienna Olsen. Now Connaught on a race. Holding up, leaves it for Girdler. Girdler has it stripped away, and it's going to be a foul as Nevaeh Williams dropped the hand down. Well, they're going to say it's on Elena Bevins. First on Bevins. Team second, Girdler at the line. She was 6 of 8 in the first half. First one up, no good. Substitution, Sunshine England in. Sitting down is Nevaeh Williams. Very up-tempo basketball. Second free throw coming. Second one up, and that one's good for Clara Girdler. Ties the ball game at 37. 12:59 to play. Severson goes to the left side to MacArthur. MacArthur over to Bevins, way in the right side in the corner. Bevins steps back, shoots the three. It's no good. Rebounded by Hannah Worms. Worms out of nowhere. Put back, no good. Rebound this time by Sienna Olsen. Olsen with 9 boards. Here comes Connaught. Connaught holds up, gives it to Girdler. Girdler will penetrate. Out to Harmoning. Baseball pass across to Kazavan. She'll pull a 3. That's no good. Rebound by Harmoning. She misses a shot. Next rebound. It's still loose. Then Sienna Olsen picks up the loose ball. Olsen's in the corner, and she'll dribble out. Extra pass to Girdler. Girdler, she'll step in, back out to Olsen. Now Olsen on a drive. Lost the basketball. Harmoning back over to Girdler. Kazavan, 37 all, we're tied. Harmoning through to Girdler, all alone. Girdler's going to get a look at 3. That one isn't going to drop. Rebounded by Riley MacArthur. Worms up to Severson. Severson in the middle, little contact, missed the layup. Rebound there for Sunshine England. Couldn't get the drop, got another rebound, and then had it stripped away. And it comes out. Here's MacArthur for 3, and Riley MacArthur buries that 3. 40-37. 11:35 to play. Right side, Connaught. Back to Girdler. They move to Harmoning on the left. She'll baseball across to Connaught. Here's Olsen. Olsen, inside look to Girdler. Girdler drives, penetrates, score for Clara Girdler. 40-39. Thunderbirds quickly back up the floor, and Bevins couldn't save it. Got away from her, turnover number 19. Substitution, Haley Broden coming in. Sienna Olsen will sit down. Red Lake Falls not afraid to play that physical style of basketball. 40-39. Girdler losing the dribble. Kazavan over to Connaught. Thunderbirds moving well on defense. Here's Kazavan, short pull-up jumper, won't fall. Rebound, Broden, and a foul. Haley Broden with the offensive board. Sunshine England going to pick up her second. 10:51 to play in the ball game, and a 40-39 Thunderbird lead. Broden shooting 2. First one away, won't fall. Broden with one more shot coming. Second one on the way. And this is a free shot, and she made it. So Broden ties the ball game at 40. Severson on the return, cross half court, over to Hannah Worms. Worms will look to penetrate, kicks it out to Elena Bevins. Bevins will shoot the 3. That one won't fall. Rebounded by Gabby Kazavan. Kazavan's got 8 boards. Kazavan coming down the near side. Out to Girdler. Cannot bounce pass to Harmoning. Inside look. Girdler, kick out Kazavan. Kazavan on the drive. Baseline runner, no good. Kazavan called in a charge. Gabby Kazavan, baseline. On the drive. Called with her 3rd personal. Team's first of the second half. And a charge turnover. It's their 16th. Severson, backdoor cut by Bevins, and Severson threw it past her. Turnover 20 on the Thunderbirds. We are tied at 40. 10:15 to play here in the ball game. Girdler will bring it across to Kazavan. Into the corner, Harmoning. Skip it across to Connaught. Connaught with a 16-footer. Won't fall. Long board. Harmoning down with it. Inside look to Girdler, and Girdler fouled. Fouls on Hannah Worms. Worms will pick up her third. 9:58 to play. We've got a tie ball game here tonight in Mahnomen. First free throw, Girdler makes it. Girdler with 12. Bevins will sit down. Bly back in. Red Lake Falls reclaims the lead at 41-40. Second rebound, good for Clara Girdler. 13 for Girdler, it's 42-40, a 2-point Red Lake Fall lead. Severson, crossover on the drive, kick it out. Here's Sophia Bly down to the baseline. Bly around one, and Sophia Bly up for two. Ties it at 42. Girdler, right side, cannot. Skip it to Kazavan. Harmoning, baseline jumper is no good. Rebounded by Sophia Bly. And Bly trying to save it. Broden was there on the defensive side, and the Thunderbirds turn it over. Sienna Olsen checks back in. Haley Broden sits down. Tie ball game at 42, 9.5 to play. Inbound will go to Clara Girdler. Corner, Kazavan on the left side. Back to Girdler. Down to the corner, Harmoning. Girdler. Girdler to Kazavan as they'll reverse to the right side. Skip it back over the head of Clara Girdler, and a turnover on Red Lake Falls. Their 17th. 9:13 to play, and it's a 42-all ball game. Severson to the near side. Pushes to the left side, and Worms lost it out of bounds. Turnover on the Thunderbirds. Substitution. Cannot sitting down. Cardinal checks in. Nevaeh Williams comes in as sitting down as Sunshine England. 42-all, we're tied with 9 minutes to play. Girdler goes left side to Harmoning. Kazavan, Girdler. They work that left side. Thunderbirds not giving them much room defensively, extending their zone out to make it a little tougher. Now on a pass that Cardinal tried to get out to Girdler and threw it right past her. Turnover 18 on the Eagles. So both teams struggling with turnovers right now. 8:44 to play. Left side, Worms. Worms will dribble down to the baseline. Little bump. Back out to Bly. Now Bly will penetrate. Leaves it out. Right past MacArthur. And it'll be a backcourt violation. Turnover Thunderbirds. We've had 5 consecutive turnovers here between the two teams. 42-all, we're tied, 8:27 to play. Kazavan. Girdler. Now Girdler will penetrate. Kick it out to Cardinal. Kazavan thought about the three. Didn't take it. Now Girdler, corner, Cardinal. Inside look, Kazavan. Short pull-up jumper. Won't get the roll. Rebound out of bounds. Last touch by Mahnomen Waubun. So it'll be Red Lake Fall basketball. Inbound will go to Sienna Olsen. Olsen to Harmoning. Corner Kazavan. Inside look to Clara Girdler. Girdler, little contact, missed the shot. Rebounded by Hannah Worms. Worms with 7 boards. Worms to MacArthur. They loft inside to Bly. Extra pass to Nevaeh Williams. And Williams was all alone. Defense dropped. Williams was left, and a timeout. Time on the floor, we'll take it. 7:45 to play here in the ball game. Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard 44-42. Thunderbirds lead the Eagles.
We've masked up against COVID. Together we have stayed home. Together we've missed our family and friends. With the COVID vaccine proven to be safe and effective, there's hope and positive things ahead. The vaccine tells your body how to recognize and fight the virus. Now, when it's your turn, we can get vaccinated. Protect yourself, support your community, help put an end to the pandemic.
it's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
We make products that last decades. Being able to stand behind our products and having something that is so known for that is awesome.
(44-42). Mahnomen Waubun leading Red Lake Falls tonight on Gold 1015 and yourliveevent.com. Claire Girdler will have the basketball for Red Lake Falls, and she'll bring it across. Harmoning, inside look to Cardinal, thrown over, and it's a turnover, and Sophia Bly has the basketball. Bly driving through, and now it's a loose basketball. Harmoning on the floor with Nevaeh Williams, still loose, and now we're going to have a jump ball. Harmoning and Williams rolling around. Hofer, Connaught checking in. Kazavan and Harmoning will sit down. Substitutions brought to you by Irie Insurance. Red Lake Falls basketball. 2-point lead for the Thunderbirds at 44-42. Connaught, Hofer, over to Sienna Olsen, and Olsen just simply lost it out of bounds. Turnover number 20 on Red Lake Falls. We've had more turnovers in the last 3 minutes than we've had points. Severson, back to the right side to MacArthur. Now out to Bly. Bly to Williams. Williams back out to Sophia Bly. Bly holds up, leaves it for Worms out front. Here's Hannah Worms, penetration. Worms can't get the shot to fall, and the rebound via jump ball. Possession arrow, Mahnomen Waubun. Both teams helping each other up off the floor. Great sportsmanship. Two good basketball teams. Inbound coming. Goes out front to Sophia Bly. Bly to MacArthur. MacArthur, Severson. Severson steps back, shoots a three, won't fall. Long rebound, and it goes out of bounds. So it'll be Red Lake Falls basketball. 6:41 to play. 44-42. Thunderbirds by the deuce. Left side, Connaught. Back to Girdler. Girdler will leave it for Cardinal inside. Look for Hofer. Extra pass. Here's a short jumper that won't fall. And a rebound for Sienna Olsen. And Olsen again with the bucket. Olsen ties it up at 44. Severson out front. Severson looking for some room. Now goes inside to Nevaeh Williams. One-hander for Williams, good. Williams with 10. 46-44. Girdler in the middle to Hofer. Right side, Connaught. Back to Girdler. Girdler through, leaves it for Hofer. And the pass going to Olsen is tapped back out. And a foul coming as Kendra Severson tried to come out and strip the ball away. Second personal on her, team's fifth. Gabby Kazavan will check in. Sienna Olsen will come out. Elena Bevins in for Riley MacArthur. Substitutions are brought to you by Irie Insurance. Inbound will go to Claire Girdler. Girdler now in trouble. Leaves it for Gabby Kazavan. And back to Connaught inside. Girdler in traffic. And we're going to have a tied up basketball, jump ball. Red Lake Falls likes to penetrate in and go with a dump pass, and Thunderbirds had packed it in a little bit. Girdler, catch and release, can't get the shot to fall. A rebound, it's a race to it. Last touch by the Thunderbirds. 5:31 to play. 46-44. Girdler the inbound over to Kazavan. Now Connaught. Over Girdler, drives, extra pass, and a miss. And a rebound and a putback for Hofer. Couldn't get that one to fall, but she's fouled. Maisie Hofer will go to the line. Fouls on Elena Bevins, her second. So at the line is Maisie Hofer. First opportunity from the charity stripe. First one away, won't fall. Rolled around. She'll shoot again. 46-44. Thunderbirds clinging to a 2-point lead here in the second half. 5:22 to play. Second free throw. On the way, and that one won't fall. So the rebound coming down to Sophia Bly. Bevins to Worms. Worms will look to drive down. Here's Hannah Worms. Kick out to Kendra Severson. Williams all alone. Too hard. Rebounded by Maisie Hofer. Hofer, Girdler down the left side comes Brooklyn Cardinal. Cardinal inside to Girdler. Girdler trying to find her way through. Nearly lost it. Cardinal splits the defense to Girdler. Girdler will pull the trigger on a jump shot, and that's good for Claire Girdler. 46-all, tie ball game. Right side, here's Bevins on the baseline. Didn't get the roll, but draws the foul. Foul goes against Maisie Hofer. Her first. Bevins at the line. 1 of 2 from the line, has 4 points tonight. First one up, won't fall. Substitution, checking in is Sienna Olsen. Sitting down is Gabby Kazavan. One here for Elena Bevins. Second free throw, good. Bevins makes 1 of 2. It's 47-46. Up the floor to Connaught. Back to Girdler. Girdler dishes. Here's Cardinals' jump shot. I think it was partially tipped. Bevins comes away with it. Williams over to Bly. 4:24 to play. Bly drives to the right to Worms. Worms, she'll step in. Kick out to Kendra Severson, who shoots the 3, and it's good. Severson's got 21. It's now a 4-point ball game, 50-46. It's the greatest lead the Thunderbirds have had here tonight. Cardinal, Girdler. Girdler, kick out. Connaught's going to try a 3. That one won't bank home. Rebound for Cardinal, and she lost the basketball, and a turnover. And here comes the Thunderbirds, going to slow the tempo up here. Bevins on the left side. Back out to Worms. Hannah Worms on the drive. And she's going to be tied up. Stepping in is Holly Connaught, tied her up. Jump ball, possession arrow in favor of the Thunderbirds. 50-46. Inbound coming. Inbound, Williams got free, and Williams has an easy one in the middle. 52-46, Thunderbirds by 6. Girdler leaves it out for Cardinal. Skip it across, and it's tipped. Connaught gets it back. Connaught over to Girdler. Girdler left side to Cardinal. Skip it out to Connaught. Connaught left alone. Can't get that shot to fall. And on the rebound, it's a jump ball. Possession arrow, Red Lake Falls. Williams and Olsen tied up there. 6-point Thunderbird lead with 3:10 to play. And the inbound, gonna go out front. It's stolen by Kendra Severson. Severson, other end, right hand, left, good. Thunderbirds have opened up an 8-point lead. Their greatest of the night with 3 minutes to play. Skip it across to Cardinal. Cardinal drives around one, and then Hofer gets it inside, and we're gonna have a travel on Red Lake Falls. Turnover 23 on the Eagles. 2:52 to play. Severson up the floor to Bevins. Bevins back out to Bly. Over to Worms. 54-46. Thunderbirds by 8. Bevins back to Severson. They go left side to Worms. And some contact there as Severson hit the floor off of a screen. Back to Severson. Skip it across to Bevins. Now to Worms in the corner. 2:20 to play. Back out to Severson. Now Bly. Bly to Severson. Bevins working the ball around, doing a good job of eating up some clock. An 8-point lead for the Thunderbirds. Back to Bevins. Bevins looking to get rid of the basketball. And then a timeout taken by the Thunderbirds before the jump ball was called. So a timeout will take it. Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, 1:59 to play. Mahnomen Waubun leading 54-46.
In the world of farming, you can't afford any unexpected slowdowns, and having the wrong insurance might cost you extra time and money. Timing is everything in farming, and claims are never fun, but when bad things happen, the McCollum agencies are there for you. Through constant communication and advising, we provide a service that others can't or won't match. We believe in keeping the process as easy as we can on our clients. Not only are Joe and David McCollum insurance experts, they have farmed their entire lives. Call Joe McCollum in Detroit Lakes, 844-5970, or David McCollum in Mahnomen, 935-2175 for a free consultation.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local farm mutual, my agent was able to cover everything, giving us more trust in tomorrow.
$1:59 to play in this one. Thunderbirds lead 54-46. Inbound. And we got an illegal screen on Sophia Bly. So Bly picks up her third. Here is a pass out to Clara Girdler. Girdler, left side. They feed underneath and a kick out. Back to Girdler. Girdler cut off, steps to the inside, has to adjust. The shot, didn't get the roll. Rebounded by Sienna Olsen off balance. She couldn't get it. Rebound again by Olsen and could get it again. And now the rebound is loose and it's picked up by Girdler. She can't get it. And the next rebound comes down to Hannah Worms. It is a battle here tonight. Both teams going straight at each other. Inside look. And now the ball is knocked loose. Turnover. And here comes Clara Girdler. Girdler out to Connaught. 1:10 to play. Girdler all the way across to Cardinal. Cardinal on the baseline. Missed shot. Rebound out of bounds. Last touch by Red Lake Falls. Eagles going to put the press on. Inbound goes to Severson. And back the other way, Severson kicks it out to Bevins. Bevins up to Bly, under a minute to play, 54-46. Thunderbirds trying to hang on now, and Sophia Bly throws it away. Turnover. It'll be Red Lake Falls basketball, 40 seconds to play. Girdler skips it across, and it's tipped, turned over as Bevins ends up with it. Bevins to back out. Bevins to Worms, 30 seconds. To the left side to Sophia Bly. Now back to Bevins. Bevins to Worms. 20 seconds here. Thunderbirds are going to get away with a win here tonight. Now a turnover. And the Thunderbirds, here comes Cardinal. Cardinal to Connaught. Connaught, easy bunny. Holly Connaught for two. 54-48. Bevins into the middle to Nevaeh Williams. Williams back over, and that'll be the ball game. 54-48. Mahnomen Waubun with the win here tonight in a wild one. Thunderbirds are 10-3. Red Lake Falls falls to 9-4. Irie Insurance post-game report coming up. Talk to the coaches, name our stars, our sub, our Enbridge Energy player of the game, and of course we'll have your final numbers. Final score here tonight. It is Mahnomen Waubun over Red Lake Falls, 54-48. Game summaries next on Gold 1015 and YourLiveEvent.com.
Heart of Lakes Meats is a proud supporter of the Heart of Lakes Conference. Thanks to all Heart of Lakes school districts, coaches, and student athletes for their hard work and adaptability through this winter season. The future looks brighter knowing we can face challenges together. The best way out is always through, and we believe we will come out of these challenges strong. Heart of Lakes Meats is a USDA-inspected meat processing plant located in Pelican Rapids. We support our local farmers and community any way we can. Good luck to all Heart of Lakes Conference teams from Heart of Lakes Meats in Pelican Rapids.
Whether it's plumbing or heating, call the professionals with Waubun's Plumbing and Heating, 218-983-3611. Waubun's Plumbing and Heating works with Rheem water heaters, Tempstar furnaces, and they also work with geothermal, northern heat pumps, and they have Northstar water softeners that you can buy or rent. Whether it's plumbing or heating, contact the professionals to get the job done.
Proudly serving the Lakes area and beyond for over 30 years. Please call 218-983-3611.
Welcome 2021. We are all happy you are here. Time for a fresh start. Hello, Shane with Irie Insurance. The start of each year brings excitement and opportunity for those of us in agriculture. At Irie Insurance, we feel the excitement as well, and we want to make sure 2021 gets off to a great start as you plan for the planting season. We would love to sit down with each of you for annual policy review and make sure your farm's equity is protected. To find an Irie Insurance agent near you, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
Larson Parts and Repair Inc., Highway 59 in Bijou does it all. They provide full shop services for your tractors, combines, trucks, pickups, and cars. Their tire department carries a full line of name brand tires, and they've got state-of-the-art alignment equipment. And don't forget about the parts department. They have parts for just about anything, right down to your lawnmower. Call today, 218-935-2774. Larson Parts and Repair Inc., Highway 59 in Bijou.
Game summary tonight brought to you by Kurt Filling with Bighorn Financial. Contact Kurt at 218-689-6880. The Thunderbirds of Mahnomen Waubun pick up a big win tonight, 54-48 first half. Red Lake Falls would build 8-point leads at a couple of different junctures, but the Thunderbirds would use an 11-0 run to come back and take their first lead. We'd see 4 lead changes in that first half. We'd go to the halftime mark tied at 30. Second half, we'd have several ties as 5 more tied at 37, 40, 42, 44, and 46. Thunderbirds, though, after the tie at 46 would go on a nice run. They'd build an 8-point lead of their own. Red Lake Falls, they get one more bucket before the end of the ball game to cut that 8-point lead down to a 6-point lead, or actually an 8-point lead, down to a 6-point lead. And that would do it, though, as time ran out. Mahnomen Waubun is now 10-3 on the year. Red Lake Falls drops to 9-4. Game summary tonight brought to you by Kurt Filling with Bighorn Financial, 218-689-6880. We'll go to a break. We'll come back. We'll have your stars of the game. Stars brought to you by Pinehurst. That comes right next on our Irie Insurance postgame report.
Realty can be confusing. That's why it's important to choose a professional when you're buying or selling. Anthony Lavoie with Lavoie Realty Incorporated offers full commercial real estate services, agricultural land sales, hunting land sales, all categories of commercial real estate sales, commercial space leasing, real estate consulting, and real estate investing. Contact Anthony today, 218-261-1137. Anthony Lavoie with Lavoie Realty Incorporated.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance you do. In this moment, what matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Visit the Lynn Fours Agency, Foston, Bagley, Clearbrook, Mahnomen, LynnForsAgency.com. The Lynn Fours Agency, your insurance source.
Stars of the game tonight brought to you by Pinehurst Resort, beautiful North and South Twin Lakes near Nadawash. Don't forget the Bonspiel this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, curling on South Twin Lakes. Stars tonight from Red Lake Falls, a couple of stars. Named Clara Girdler a star tonight. Pretty aggressive ball player, good fun to watch. And Sienna Olsen tonight had 22 points, and she is a force in the post. For Mahnomen Waubun tonight, Stars include Hannah Worms, who I just thought defensively really got after it and then really hit the boards hard at 8 rebounds tonight. Kendra Severson with a nice night here tonight. 23 points, kind of sparked the Thunderbirds with 5 threes on the night. Nevaeh Williams, I thought, really had a breakout night here tonight. I thought in the post she played very well, got good position here this evening as the Thunderbirds get the win. Stars of the game brought to you by Pinehurst. We'll take a break, come back. Our Subway Super Sub of the game coming up next. It's brought to you by Subway and Ada. They remind you to eat fresh. Sub on the way.
At the Mahnomen School District, their mission is to provide the opportunity for high achievement for all learners, promoting academics, citizenship, and individual self-esteem, with an emphasis on 21st century skills. For more information on the Mahnomen School District and what's going on at the school, log on to www.mahnomen.k12.mn.us. Good luck to the Mahnomen Waubun Thunderbirds from the Mahnomen School District.
Post-game report. Before we get our sub of the game, we're going to be joined by the head coach of the Mahnomen Waubun Thunderbirds, Zach Wall, joining us here following a win over Red Lake Falls. Zach, congratulations on the win. What a fun ball game here tonight. Like we talked about, two very similar teams. I really think what it came down to is your girls just made more plays in the second half. Your thoughts after this one?
Yeah, that was a fun one to be a part of. You know, it was I think there was a lot of chess match between Brian and I, and that's always fun for me, you know. But the kids played so hard, and defensively they were really bought into what we were doing and looking for tips and steals, and you know, just doing what we asked. It was fun to be a part of. You know, defensively, I thought we played really well. I wish we would have rebounded the ball better, but you know that happens when you zone a little bit. But you know, I'll take it. We'll take an ugly win. It's better than an ugly loss. So,
and I really thought, you know, you mentioned the defense, and I thought it defensively. Let's face it, Red Lake Falls likes to penetrate. They like to get paints in the point, and I thought your girls really plugged that up, made it really tough for them tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I noticed that when we switched to what we switched to, it was, you know, you get 3 in there, and even if they beat our guards off the dribble, we got 2 more waiting for them, and that's really key against Red Lake Falls because they love to get to the rim. You know, that's their whole offensive philosophy. They want to get layups, you know, however they can get them. Yep. And so yeah, being able to plug the lane, I think, was really huge. And you know, we were willing to let them shoot the ball from behind the arc a little bit and live with the results on that. So yeah, real happy with the win. I mean, kids played their hearts out, and that's a really good quality team that they have over there, and it's nice to come out with a W on that one.
You know, and I was also impressed. I mean, there were times where maybe it was a little helter-skelter out there and whatnot, but I thought your girls did a nice job of recovering and getting back to the plan here tonight.
Absolutely. I mean, that was a chaotic game. At times I felt like a football game kind of came out. You know, it started to play football instead of basketball, and refs were letting us play. And you know, the big thing that in that situation when the referees kind of swallow their whistle a little bit and teams start to get physical, what I was really proud of is our kids got physical back. We didn't back down from it. Sometimes we've been in the past showing that we'll maybe cower down a little bit and don't really like the contact, but we puffed our chest out and we got physical with them, and I think that really helped us and really threw off the flow of their offense. I think it was we did our best, you know, in terms of, like you said, helter-skelter, and I think that was in our favor because Red Lake Falls is a really good team and they run their stuff really well, and we have to get away from their stuff. I think it gets chaotic. And, you know, we kind of wanted to make it a chaotic game, and we did that, and I think that benefited us tonight.
And I really think at this point in the season, this was an important game for you guys to have at this juncture.
Yeah. I tell you what, it puts a lot of confidence in our kids that we can be a really good basketball team. And you know, when you feel like you're a good team and you're, you know, if you're as young as we are in terms of just, you know, we're starting to get away from the youth thing because we've played a whole season with youth, but you know, in the roster book, when you have a bunch of sophomores, a bunch of juniors, and then you start to feel like you're a good team, confidence starts to get at you a little bit, and then you know, you can be dangerous in March, and hopefully that's us coming here soon. So, really big win for us.
Well, you got Adaborp West on Saturday, a Saturday matchup. You've seen Adaborp West. I'm sure that's going to be a tough one at their place.
Yeah, and you know, the last time we played them, you know, we had some success, but if I know Dave Smart, he's going to have those kids ready to play. I mean, his team's whether he's got state championship teams or teams that, I don't even know their record, but, whatever, 5-6 or whatever they are, he's going to make them better throughout the year. And so we're going to see a better Ada team than we saw in Waubun the night we played them. And we got to be ready for that. So we got to have a good day of practice tomorrow, and then make sure that we're ready to go on Saturday.
Zach, I appreciate you coming over here after the win. Congratulations. Fun to be part of this one here, and best of luck on Saturday as we'll have the broadcast call.
Perfect. Thanks, Sean.
You bet. That is the head coach of the Mahnomen Waubun Thunderbirds, Zach Wall, joining us here following the victory over Red Lake Falls on, it'd be on Thursday night. Our Subway Super Sub of the Game brought to you by Subway and Ada, where they remind you to eat fresh. Tonight, the sub of the game goes to Gabby Kazavan, who I thought played well off the bench. Had 4 points and 8 boards tonight, so congratulations to Gabby Kazavan. She's our Subway Super Sub of the game. Take a break, come back. Enbridge Energy Player of the Game is coming up next as our post-game report brought to you by Irie Insurance continues after this.
Perfect destination for your next family vacation. It's Pinehurst Resort on beautiful North and South Twin Lakes near Nadawash. Whether you're looking to soak up the summer sun, maybe check out the fall colors, or you enjoy snowmobiling or ice fishing, Pinehurst Resort can do it all. You can check them out online at visitpinehurstmn.com. Make your next reservation for a perfect family vacation at Pinehurst, 218-935-5745. Pinehurst Resort on beautiful North and South Twin Lakes near Nadawash.
Post-game report continues. We're joined by the head coach of the Red Lake Falls Eagles, Brian Remick, joining us here following the loss on Thursday night to Mahnomen Waubun. Brian, a tough loss here tonight for your girls. It was an exciting ball game, and I think it just came down to a lot of missed shots there in crucial points maybe for your girls. Your take on this one?
Well, I just think it came down to some of the little things that, the old cliche is who wanted it more, and I just thought that they probably looked like they wanted it a little bit more than we did. I thought they got some loose balls a little bit more than we did. I thought they worked a little bit harder probably on that defensive end than maybe what we needed or what we had to do. And, when you aren't making shots and you really – those hustle points or added points are huge, and unfortunately for us, we didn't make enough of those plays.
I thought tonight there were points in the game where your girls played a real physical brand of basketball, and I thought that really kind of at times took Mahnomen Waubun out of what they wanted to do.
Yeah, and it's got to be consistent at it, and then, you got to be able to finish at the other end. And, there was times where we had opportunities, but we didn't finish well. Then it kind of becomes all for naught. And, so you got to give them credit for, hustling back, getting us a stop or and sticking with it and making enough plays when they needed to.
Coming down the stretch now, where do you look to get better at? What'd you take out of this game? And pretty much the little things, is that where you start with?
Well, it's like anything. You look at our last few possessions there, how many layups underneath the basket did we miss? You got to be able to finish those. You finish those and get some scores, or even during the game, you hit a few free throws, or we had a couple breaks where we just, missed layups. You got to finish those because, at the time, maybe you don't think too much of it, but at the end of the game, those things start to add up and they become huge. And, a lot of times people look, oh, you didn't do this or that at the end of the game. Well, yeah, but maybe if we did that or this in the beginning of the game or at the end of the first half, you don't put yourself into that position at the end of the game.
Who do you got up next?
So next week we got two big conference games. We have we go to Warren on Tuesday, and then we host a very good Stephen Argyle team on Thursday.
Should be some pretty good matchups there for your team, I would think.
Yeah, both basketball teams are very good. Warren had just lost to Stephen Argyle here on Monday on the last second shot, and the Storm, they only have one loss in the year to a very good Crookston team. So, those are going to be some real tough games for us. So, we got to go back to work here and go from there.
Brian, appreciate you stopping over here. Always good to talk with you, and best luck with next week's action.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
You bet. Brian Remick, head coach of the Red Lake Falls Eagles, joining us here following the loss to Mahnomen Waubun on Thursday night. Enbridge Energy Player of the Game tonight, brought to you by Enbridge, goes to Nevaeh Williams of the Mahnomen Waubun Thunderbirds. I thought she played really well tonight with 12 points, did an excellent job. So congratulations to Nevaeh Williams, our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Let's get into the numbers. The numbers brought to you by Christian Motors, your Chevy and GMC dealer in Fertile tonight. We'll start with Red Lake Falls. They're led in scoring by Sienna Olsen, 22 points, 13 boards. Clara Girdler, 15 points, 5 boards. Gabby Cazavan, 4 points, 8 boards. Holly Connaught with 4 points. Brooklyn Cardinal, 2 points, 3 boards. And Haley Broden, 1.1 board. Red Lake Falls, 10 of 17 from the line. They end the night with 40 rebounds, 24 turnovers as they drop to 9 and 4. For Mahnomen Waubun, they're led by Kendra Severson with 23 points and 4 boards. It was Nevaeh Williams, 12 points, 5 boards here tonight. Sunshine England, 6 points, 4 boards. It was Riley MacArthur, 3 points and a board. Sophia Bly had 3 points, 4 boards. It was Hannah Worms, 2 points, 8 boards, and Elena Bevins with 5 points and 2 boards. Thunderbirds, 5 of 10 from the line. They end the night with 27 rebounds, 27 turnovers. Thunderbirds are now 10 and 3. That'll do it for the broadcast. Thanks to all the sponsors. They make it all possible. Please patronize the fine advertisers that you hear throughout the broadcast. Also, thanks to my Your Live event engineer tonight, Ashley Johnson, doing an excellent job. Final score tonight, Mahnomen Waubun over Red Lake Falls. And girls basketball, 54-48 from the Mahnomen High School Gymnasium tonight on Gold 1015 and YourLiveEvent.com. I'm Sean Bierk. Have a great night, everybody.